Remember this guy, the Elon Musk who was supposed to be a Paul Revere against the Great Replacement, according to the Rolling Stone and the Guardian? Guess who's going to be the one replacing you now? About 3 days ago, Elon Musk and the other oligarchs in the Future Fears regime have been elaborating on how most effectively to screw over American workers. What better way to do it than outsourcing? You know, the thing Trump had always campaigned against? Not that this charlatan ever fooled me. It's just frustrating that millions of idiots keep supporting and voting for a con man who openly declared support for the flawed H-1B, even though Vivek Ramaswamy started to dial it back after the blowback from the suggestion. Of course, Dr. Batruger doubles down instead. After concerned citizens pointed out Musk's unethical outsourcing drove down the wages of U.S. citizens working in tech fields, Musk decided to use the neoliberal tactic of race baiting and smeared American patriots as contemptible fools who needed to be removed from the Republican Party. Now, to all those who did march in Charlottesville 7 years ago, your enemy isn't Jews. It isn't people who were born with different skin colors. It's this chucklefuck. Just like Chuck Schumer, he really told you he wants to replace you with foreigners, so he doesn't have to adhere to union standards. Alright, so it's nothing new that the Great Cheetos cultists care about the chaos god Nurgle more than they do having an economic future. Why even bother pointing all this out when leftists are fully aware Trump and his minions are no good? Whereas the right-wing sphere refuses to be anything but slavishly loyal to a candidate who not so secretly has utter contempt for them? To be honest, I don't have a good answer for that. Maoists like Jason Unruh hit the nail on the head that the motivation by not adequately compensating the people they bring into the country, which is exactly what is happening to Canada right now. However, Unruh and many other leftists blame this on capitalism, not just immorality. My understanding of capitalism is that it is merely an economic system where business is privately owned. In other words, not controlled by government bureaucrats. And while our post office is better than most people give it credit for, I think there is a difference between blaming power-hungry CEOs trying to crush their competition and enslave the world, versus blaming an economic system that ropes in startups and things like lemonade stands. So forgive me if after all this time I'm not convinced leftists have the golden ticket when they've had a century to fix the problems caused by corporate greed.